Hi my sweet friends and welcome to the Soul of a Knitter. My name is Anneli Thomasson and on this channel I share how I try to live with intention, a slow and simple life close to nature in the south of Sweden and at the same time trying to make it as a knitwear designer. Welcome. Hi there. I just wanted to pop in because I have something I wanted to tell you before the regular podcast starts. And as you can see, it's quite heavy rain today. It's very gray, but we still have lots of beautiful leaves on the trees, which is quite unusual actually this late in the year. Because when it's my birthday, they normally have fallen to the ground already. And that is what I wanted to talk to you about. Not the leaves, but my birthday. I am turning 47 on Saturday, the 1st of November. And I am having a birthday sale because I wanted to celebrate with you guys. So with the code 47heaven, you will get 47% off on all of my patterns on Ravelry. And this has already started and it runs until midnight on Sunday, November 2nd, Central European time. So enter the code 47heaven before you push the buy button, because if you haven't, there's nothing I can do. So if there is some pattern you are eyeing, now is the time to buy it. I think that's everything. Keep on watching and the regular podcast will start in a minute. Your everyday chores is your life. Don't waste it by always planning ahead, always looking forward to the next big event or vacation. Your life is going on right here, right now. Appreciate that. Appreciate what you have and don't waste your life. Love your life as it is. Hi my sweet friends. So we're going to talk about knitting. I have 3 finished objects and that is almost everything I have been knitting on. I have been knitting on my other whips as well, but not that much. So I think this part will be a little shorter this time. But I can start with what I'm wearing. This is Smörblomma Sweater. And this is a part of a series that I have designed. It started with a tee in a fingering weight yarn, and then I think this was the second. No, I think that I have a hat as well. So I think that one was the second pattern in the series, and this one was the third. So this is in a I think worsted weight. I'm not that familiar with. We don't have those here in Sweden as much as in other parts of the world, those DK fingering classification. So this yarn that I have been used for this one is 180 meters per 100 grams. So this is knitted in Swedish wool 3-ply from Järbo. It's quite a rustic yarn, but it's not scratchy, it's just rustic, and I don't have any problem. I'm just wearing a short sleeve t-shirt under this one, and I have no problem with having it next to skin. Yes, so but I will also say that everything I talk about I will link in the description box below. I am on Instagram, and you can find me there as anneli.thomasson, and on Ravelry you find me as Anneli Thomasson, and there is links below to those. And yes, I am having a birthday sale. I told you about that. So let's talk about finished object. I did finish my headband that I had started last time. So it's this simple stockinette headband, knit in the round, magic loop. I think I casted on 32 stitches on needle 5.5 millimeters. Just wait, I will check what that is in. That is US 9. So the yarn that I have been using is this Snefnugg from Kamerose. And the color is 7885 dark green. And this is 55% alpaca, 35% organic knitting. No. Let's start over. This is 55% baby alpaca, 35% organic cotton, and 10% fine merino wool. And this is a blow yarn. So it's this cotton tube, and then they blow in the alpaca yarn. So what I have done is that I have knitted in the round until I got the length so it would fit around my head, and then I took the ends and did like this, and then sewed through all of those layers, and that creates this knot when you turn it. So I did like, well, it doesn't show now, but when you turn it on the right side, then you get this knot. I will say though that I have been using this 2 times when I was out walking with Luna. And you know, this yarn is super soft to the touch, but when I get a little warm, when I'm, you know, walking, it starts to itch. Like, yeah, it's not pleasant. So I think I will have to use this when it's a little colder outside, when it's below 0 degrees. Because now it's been like 6-7 degrees Celsius, and that it's too warm for that. So I will use this when it's a little colder. And since it's a double layered fabric, it's quite warm. So I have also knitted, and I have written down the pattern for Fjärilsvingar Mitten. You can't see the pattern real good. Can you see it there? It's this... can you see it like that? It's this cabled pattern, but without pearl knitting. So it's a little crisscross pattern. So I have made both. So it's stockinette on the inside, and then you have that pattern on the upper... I don't know what this is in English, but never mind. On this side of the hand. And then I have this line here with the increases, and the same with this one. Increases for the thumb. And the yarn I have been using for this one is this I had in my stash from a sweater project. Tinde from Hillesvåg. And the colors is 2101 beige, and the contrast color is number 652138, and it's reddish brown, rödbrun. So, and I have used 4mm needle, and that is US 6. And you also need a cable needle. So the pattern is written, and I think next week I will do a test call for that one. So yeah, perfect when it's a little warmer, but still too cold to not wear anything on your hands. So that was my second finished object. I have one more that you haven't seen at all, and that is a pair of socks. I found a yarn in my stash that is from an old advent calendar that I purchased years ago. And it was from Dandelion Yarn. She stopped dyeing after this calendar, but she has started again, but in a smaller scale, I think. But I will link to her below because she is a brilliant dyer. So I found this yarn. This is not a sock yarn, but I thought the colors were, you know, very autumnal, little Halloween, if you will. We don't celebrate Halloween here in Sweden, but well, some have started to celebrate, but it's not the way that you do in Britain or US or in other places in the world. But what I did was that I also found that I had some of this. This is a yarn called Plum from Rauma, and this is mohair and polyamide. So it's not silk, it's polyamide instead of silk. So I thought if I hold those together, maybe they will be strong enough to make socks. So that is what I'm trying here. It was pleasant to knit with. Now I have to see how they're holding up. But yeah, I have used my own pattern, my own pattern, LD Basic Socks, but that one is ribbed on the upper foot and the leg, and I have just skipped that part. But yeah, they're quite I like them, and there are, I don't know if you can see it, but they are very fluffy and delicious. And I love how the color is so, it looks the same on both socks. So yeah, let's see how they hold up. I'm just gonna take my tea bag out of my tea, because as you saw, the rain was pouring down today, and I was soaking wet when I got home from our walk, and now I'm a little cold. So I made some spicy chai tea, so I'm just gonna take a sip. Yeah. It gives warmth to heart. Well, as I said, I have not knitted that much on my other projects. I have been knitting on my ringrostig sweater, but I will not show it here today because I am not gonna show. I'm doing that in a collaboration with a yarn company called FOs Ull och Inredning, and we decided that we will not show the whole sweater until the release day. So I can't show more than I showed last time. So that is it. It doesn't make any point to. There's no point to show it today. I have been knitting some on my son's birthday sweater, and he is out there, so I'm not gonna talk too loud about this one, but I'm making him a scrappy sweater. I had some white, some black, red, and different types of gray. Some scraps and some lone skeins and stuff like that. So I made these ball of yarns with different types of colors, and I just knotted them together like you can see here. This is a knot that the scrap yarn queen Lærke Bagger teaches in her book. So I'm not gonna tell you how I did it because you have to purchase her book. But yeah, I have made these balls of yarn, and this is what I have gotten so far. I have still not separated for sleeves, so it's not gonna show that well today because I'm using kind of a short cord on the needle as well, so I'm just gonna show it like this. On the collar and on the cuffs and hem, I am using a hand-dyed yarn that I dyed myself years ago. So yeah, so that will be cohesive, and the rest I will just go as the yarn ball goes. I'm not gonna do anything to change colors and stuff like that. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and I think he will like it a lot because he's into this punk, emo, rock. He's a musician, but yeah, I hope I have like 4 rounds left until I'm going to separate for the sleeves, so hopefully next time it will look a little better than this. I can show you. So yeah, that was that one. The pattern I use is No Frills from Petite Knit. but I have made a change. I have made the smallest, I cast it on for the smallest size in the ribbing, the neck line, and then I increased for size 4, I think it is, I'm knitting for him. So I increased, so I got the number that was in the neckline for size 4 just below here, and then I started to doing the raglan increases that is in the pattern. Yes, and another one I can show you is this one. I haven't been knitting some of it on this. I was going to a knitting cafe, so I bought this one, and this is Brianna's Tea, but I'm making a long-sleeved version, and this is a pattern that I released last summer. In the pattern you get this, instructions for both short and long sleeve. So this will be a long-sleeved version with yarn that I had in my stash, and this is baby alpaca yarn. Yes, so I think I have like 3 centimeters left here, and then I will start the hem, and then I will do the sleeves. And I will say that I am definitely on Sleeve Island. I have, with this, I have 3 active whips that I'm on the sleeves. I'm counting this one because it's just so short left. So that is 3 active whips. Because one I have already started a test knit, but I'm still going to knit one sleeve that is the mean and green. No, the green and mean. It's missing one sleeve. So I have to do that one, and I'm on the sleeves on my ringrosty sweater, and soon sleeves on this one. And then I got, started to organize some of my things, my yarny things, and I found that I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3 more whips that I have been putting away that need sleeves. But that was all that I wanted to share today. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope it will bring you a lot of joy. Bye.